What's up, everybody? Welcome to Frank Analysis. I'm your host, Franco. It appears that Biden has said that he will release some documents associated with 9/11. I'm questioning what the motivation is here for why he would decide now to release them. After all these years, he was under the Obama administration. I wonder why there was no need for them to release it back during those times. We can already assume some of the obvious reasons for why the Bush administration didn't want to release them. Trump was about to release them, but then that was stopped by William Barr. But I want to go ahead and show you guys what was reported regarding this. So this was on the Common Dreams. A bunch of mainstream outlets also reported on this. So under pressure from victims' families, Biden orders release of 9/11 documents. Last month, nearly 1,800 family members told the president to stay away from anniversary events unless he ordered the declassification of documents. A group representing the families of some of the victims of the September 11 attacks applauded an executive order issued by President Joe Biden on Friday, in which the president directed federal agencies to review and release documents related to the FBI's investigation of the attacks. Now, again, I'm wondering, why was the executive order not taken under the Obama administration, which Biden was a part of? He was the vice president. I wonder why all of a sudden now. Is it just them falling? Is this just pressure actually succeeding? Or is there a higher motive in it for Biden, who has a 40-year track record of listening to his corporate donors in the military-industrial complex? The order comes a month after nearly 1,800 families, survivors, and first responders called on Biden to stay away from the upcoming 20th anniversary events unless he ordered the declassification of the documents. We are thrilled to see the president forcing the release of more evidence about Saudi connections to the 9/11 attacks, Terry Strata, national chair of 9/11 Families United, said in a statement. Under Biden's order, agencies, including the Department of Justice, will review documents from the investigation and release those that can be declassified in the next 6 months. Some documents could be released as early as next week, according to CNBC, and the president directed Attorney General Merrick Garland to withhold only documents that pose a clear threat to national security. I wonder why they're not using the excuse that was always used before about how all of them, all parts of the documents are dangerous to national security. Now all of a sudden some parts are not. That's what I'll make sure if that's exactly what was said here with William Barr. I'll get back to this article right here that I'm showing on ProPublica. But apparently now, not all documents, not all 9/11 documents are dangerous to national security, according to Attorney General Merrick Garland. The previous 3 presidents have maintained secrecy around the investigation, which ended in 2016. In 2017, a sworn testimony by an agent who worked on the probe tied the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia to material support that the 9/11 hijackers obtained prior to the attacks. One second here. I just remembered something, and please correct me if I'm wrong, but weren't families asking for the release of these documents during Obama's administration? And then what he did immediately was meet with the Saudi Arabian leaders to try to calm the situation down. Is that what happened? Or am I remembering things incorrectly here? This just all of a sudden came to my mind. So the article goes on to cite here what the family said last month. Much investigative evidence has been uncovered implicating Saudi government officials in supporting the attacks. Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer applauded the executive order, of course, because he's just going to applaud everything that his party will do if it aligns with corporate interests. That's the pattern that Chuck Schumer has shown, which calls into question the motivation and the reason for why Biden is all of a sudden saying it's okay to release these documents. I mean, here he is, Chuck Schumer, Chucky the Shoe. he's praising Joe Biden here. Strata said more work remains to secure justice for our murdered loved ones and to rectify the immense damage the 20-year shroud of secrecy has caused. But we now are optimistic that President Biden will be helping us achieve those goals, she added. Is this us pushing Biden left, guys? Are we successfully pushing Biden left? He's getting us out of Afghanistan and he's about to release these documents. This is why we should vote for the lesser of two evils and keep pushing people to the left. No, guys, I don't think that's a reason for why we should, vote for lesser of two evils. If Joe Biden is still a war criminal, he still got us in Afghanistan. He was pushing the weapons of mass destruction narrative. I mean, he created this mess. And if he has a 40-year track record of listening to his donors, I don't see how all of a sudden now he would stop. He's a demented man. He is not calling the shots. He takes orders from people still. I mean, I have a bridge to sell you if you think that this is Joe Biden himself calling the shots. I could be wrong, though. I could be wrong. Something must have happened to Joe Biden, and he's now all of a sudden become a rebel against the people he's been listening to for decades. But I don't know. I'm leaning towards there might be a higher motive here, like a corporate or military industrial complex interest for why these documents may be released now. I mean, I don't think this is us successfully pushing Biden left. But us adding pressure, we can do that to any president. We can do that to any politician. I mean, Donald Trump, once again, let me remind you people, he was about to release these documents, but Attorney General Barr refused to release 9/11 documents to families of the victims. It says here, months after President Donald Trump promises to open FBI files to help families of 9/11 victims in the civil lawsuit against the Saudi government, the Justice Department has doubled down on its claim that the information is a state secret. Let me zoom in here a little more. It's a state secret. In a series of filings just before a midnight court deadline on Monday, the Attorney General William Barr, the acting director of National Intelligence, Richard Grenell, and other senior officials insisted to a federal judge in the civil case that further disclosures about Saudi connections to the 9/11 plot would imperil national security. So this is what they used to say. But now all of a sudden there are some documents that are not a national security threat. So then why couldn't they have been released a long time ago? But the administration insisted in court filings that even its justification for the secrecy needed to remain secret. 4 statements to the court by FBI and Justice Department officials were filed under seal, so they could not be seen by the public. An additional 5, including one from the CIA, were shared only with the judge and cannot be read even by the plaintiff's lawyers. Barr insisted to the court that public discussion of the issue would reveal information that could cause the very harms my assertions of the state secrets privilege is intended to prevent. I'm wondering how this is dangerous. Like, what could this engender if the documents that they say are dangerous could to national security? Like, what exactly could that lead to? What's going to happen? I mean, we have one of the best security systems in the entire world. The reason why there were 9/11 attacks is because of what appears to be, if you read The Management of Savagery, it was on purpose incompetence. I'll leave it at that. I'll let you guys inform yourselves about that. If you read the Management of Savagery, or if you look into other credible journalists that have reported on on what led up to those 9/11 attacks. What the various security agencies are trying to hide remains a mystery. So I'll leave that article alone for now. But like I said, guys, I'm wondering still what the motivation is for why Joe Biden, who's listened to his donors for decades, all of a sudden wants to release these, and why they're not considered a national security threat now. So let me know what your thoughts are on this. Let me know in the comments section. Like this video, share this video, subscribe to this channel so you can help small independent channels grow, and stay informed. Thank you guys so much for watching.